good times. Super hot. It was like 90 degrees the entire time.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Nah,
Hmm.
that's too hot.
That's
What
too
kind of
hot,
monkeys?
but we're over here in the snow and it's cold all the time. But
We,
that
we
is
fed capuchin, but we seen howler monkeys, and there was some other monkey. But
And
the
confusion
capuchin.
monkeys, you gotta watch out around them because they'll steal your shit.
I was gonna say this.
Oh, I know. That's what they said.
I've seen videos. I saw a video of a group of capuchin monkeys literally stealing hubcaps from a car. They like were using tools and everything. It was the weirdest thing. I also saw another video of capuchin monkeys, two of them. One of them jumps through this lady's window and starts dancing to distract her, and the other one's in her kitchen grabbing her food. It's so crazy. Those things are so smart.
Fuck.
that is
That's actually kind of scary.
unsettling.
I seen a video
Yeah.
of one riding a motorcycle, like a little pocket rocket motorbike, pull up and snatch somebody's baby and run off.
Oh my god! See, they're
Swear to
like
God.
roving gangs.
That one is like
Like, who gave him a
No.
fucking pocket rocket?
Capuchin is actually the same type of monkey that Apu was in Aladdin.
That's why he was so mischievous.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's why he made such a good thief.
Oh,
It is.
cool.
Buy this little
They
thing.
do their homework.
oh, that's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Little
I
demon.
wanted to buy a big one that I could fit on my face, but they were like 120 bucks, and I was like, okay, I'll buy this little one.
Yeah.
Get out of my wall.
Like a real one?
Yeah, it was like this, but you could like. And
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
cool.
oh, that's so cool.
It's great. How have you been, Tito?
No complaints. Been working mostly.
Yeah. Same.
Did my 8-day stretch.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple days off. I go back to work tomorrow.
Mhm.
I feel like
That's
if you
the
work
rest,
an
that's
8-day
good.
stretch, you should get more than a couple days.
Which usually, I'll usually do like a 7 or 8 days. Then I'll have like 2 days off. Then I'll work like 2 or 3 days, and then I'll have another 2 days.
Okay.
And then I'll do the back into the 8 days again.
It just sounds like a roller coaster ride.
It kind of is. But I'm trying to get promoted, so
You gotta put in that work.
I'll ride the ride for a little bit.
And don't let them use and abuse you.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
No, they do pretty well. I only do 1 or 2 opening shifts a week, and then they make sure the shift before or after that is like a 10 to 6, so I can get home in time and get some rest.
It's cool. You guys want to play some Starfinder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Oh, cool. I know it's been 2 weeks, but does anyone want to volunteer to give a recap to get a free re-roll on a roll?
I don't feel confident enough to do a whole recap, but I'll help somebody remember some stuff so that way they can get a recap.
I have a very
Pass.
I have a general I have a general recap. I think I could do a general
Okay.
recap unless someone
Go ahead.
You know, do you feel confident that you could do a good recap?
Who?
Tito? Because
No.
I don't want to take it if you think
No. Go
okay,
ahead.
okay.
Feel free.
So we stopped an execution for Abrita by killing the guys with whips.
Mhm.
And we got some spectators to join in. We leveled up.
Mhm.
God, and now I just wrote moisture collector singing lady ? I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Okay. So you gave enough to get the re-roll, so you'll have it. The only you can use that on any roll. Just make sure that you use it before you know the result. Before I've told you the result of your roll.
What's it called again? So I can
It's
write it
just
down.
a re-roll,
Oh,
like any dice roll that you have. It's kind of similar to a lucky point in D&D. You get free one.
okay. So before I roll, I can say, can I
No,
use?
after you roll, but before you learn if you've succeeded or failed,
Oh, okay.
So like you roll a 1, you go, I want to use my reroll, something like that, you know.
Oh god. Okay.
Cool. You guys did get back to Ibretta's compound before we quit last time, but
I
it
was
was
looking
kind of
over the
rushed
shoulder.
and we didn't do loot. So I think I would put you back here in this map so we could do the loot. Because I remember Sean saying at least that you wanted one of those whips, so I didn't want to deprive you guys. So let me tell you what they have for loot. Let's see.
I also wrote voice guide.
Voice guy.
Voice.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll tell you about those two after we do the loot and we go back to Ibretta's town,
Okay.
or Ibretta's building in town. Okay, so each one of these guys has 30 small arms rounds. If anybody wants those, just tell me you want it, and I'll give it to you.
I don't
I'll
think I
take
need them.
If no
Sean?
one wants them, I'll take some.
Okay, Sean and Tito get them. You guys can always trade later. Let me. Those. Bob, you should have them in your character sheet now. And
Oh, there we go. Mongo got there. Yeah, Mongo got extra bullets.
they also each have that whip that they were carrying. It's called a tack lash. It's a basic melee weapon. Is it really basic? It seems to be.
I think there's still
That
another
means
guy over
pretty
here.
much anybody can use it. Yeah, so we have 2 tack lashes. It does 1d4 damage and plus your strength score, and it has reach, so it has a 10-foot range instead of 5-foot, and you can also use it to disarm or trip.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them, yeah.
I'll take
So
one.
Sean, you wanted one, and Xander, you with the other one.
Bam. Gonna start whipping motherfuckers.
I don't think these weapons have art, so just be aware when you're looking for them on your character sheets, it's not going to have a picture.
That class standard.
Yep. Okay, we both got one now. Next, they each have a survival knife if anybody wants that. It's just a regular old knife, 1d4 damage.
I'll take one.
Okay. Survival knives also have the thrown quality, so you can throw them.
Mine doesn't have like any damage or anything attached to it.
Your tack lash?
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't see like no bonuses or like no damage dice for it. Let me try rolling it and see what happens. I'm just gonna.
It's because it's not equipped. You gotta equip it.
Oh
There.
fuck.
No.
Oh,
now you
oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, I realized that last time when Xander had the same problem with his gun.
Oh, and I'm proficient in the whip. Oh my god. Who's a circus master now? When the bear gets the whip, it's a fucking problem.
Can I equip my tack lash? I don't think there's a limit to how many things I can equip, right? Because I can just grow limbs to hold them.
Yes, this is true. Just as long as you have that many things equipped, you have to have that many limbs. That's basically the only limitation. So like you can't turn
Fire
into
axe,
a
hunting
blob.
rifle, and...
You know.
Right. Okay. Would it like take an action to unequip so that I could?
Yeah. Well, it's a move action to either equip or unequip a weapon. And you can also do it as part of your actual move since you have a base attack bonus of 1 or 2 now, actually, since you're level 2. Okay, so they each also have a semi-automatic pistol. Does 1d6 physical damage if anybody wants it.
What is it?
Semi-automatic pistol.
Glock. It's a Glock.
I already got one down.
I'll take
Can you,
that.
can you dual wield? Can you get a Kimbo?
I don't know if you can dual wield pistols.
We're not about to die.
I don't know if you could dual wield knives either. Actually, I don't know how dual wield.
We're pretty fucked up, but we're not about to die.
Pull up a Kimbo on them.
Yeah. Mhm. We can mount 2 on Bogard.
Bro, does somebody get out there and start busting like Duke Nukem? Go Max Payne.
You ever got shot in the face by a great
John
lady
Woo.
holding a dual pistol
Stranglehold.
Kimbo? Boom, boom, right in the head.
Bam bam.
Oh.
You ever been kissed by a great
Jack Reacher.
That's all of it. So,
I'm not Roger. My wife keeps calling me Roger from American Dad.
That's crazy. She's trying to ride.
Just chilling and a Roger clone walks up next to you. What's up? Made it to space. Okay, so you guys looted and then made your way back to Ibretta's, where you then did 2 things. You informed Goraya, one of the lady who was looking for her family, who were miners, to see when there was an accident in the mine, and she wanted to know if they were okay. And you told her that they were injured, but they're probably gonna be okay. And she told you that when she was like, as your reward, basically, she told you that she was walking near the moisture collector and singing a song in Aquan. And Aquan is the language of the elemental plane of water. So like water, it's spoken there. And she learned it when she was on a station on a water moon, basically. And she was singing a song walking by the water collector and the moisture collector, and the water inside the moisture collector started sloshing in time with her singing, accompanying her song. And she thought it was strange, and she got the hell out of there, and she thought that it might be helpful to you. And also, she will come with you if she to the moisture collector, to show you that thing that's happened if you're willing to accompany her. So that was where you were planning on going next, but you also took a rest. So what I'm gonna do is we'll keep you on this map since you're gonna leave again. But everybody can click the rest, the full night's sleep button.
Oh, there it is.
Isn't Bogart rebuilt? How does that work?
Bogart was destroyed, so you're gonna have to do that thing where you take 24 whole hours to rebuild him again. Yeah. You'll have more than that once you get back on the ship, but
Okay, so I'll just do 8 hours now, and then
you can't be interrupted, unfortunately. You have to do the whole thing at once. But hey, you at least recover 2 hit points instead of 1 during these rests. Bob and Mongo still need to rest. You there, Tito?
Yes.
Yep.
You know how to rest?
Yep.
Do a full
Let me hit
rest?
the button real quick.
It's under your kinetic AC. There's a button.
2 hit points. 8 stamina points.
Only 2 HP.
Stamina is the real
Yeah,
HP.
you recover HP equal to your level every time you do a full night's rest.
Oh.
And it looks like the fighter types, Mongo and Eclipse, recover a lot of stamina, whereas the non-fighter types recover a little stamina. But remember, Eclipse can just give you that healing spell he has to recover your
Well, I
stamina.
got my stamina back. I just didn't get my hit point.
Yeah, hit points are pretty hard to recover. You need like those potions or something, or spells for it. Okay, so gonna take your tokens away now. Put them on the moisture collector. Did you want Karaya to accompany you to the moisture collector?
I would love
Singing
that.
lady.
Yes, I feel she
Yeah.
might be necessary. What if it only reacts to her voice?
Fair point.
I'm like obsessed with these Jin candies. I can't.
You love those ginger candies.
I really. It's almost a problem that I have. I'm obsessed with them.
The hell?
Uh-oh.
I tried to put a NPC on the board, but it just kind of made this non-interactable thing here. So just ignore that. I don't know how to make it go away. I don't know why that's there or how to make it go away. Okay. Let me read to you what happens, what you see. The moisture collector in Madelon's Landing stands on the northeastern edge of the settlement. The device is a metal spire adorned with several wide flanges, similar in shape to satellite dishes. The 4 large plastic tubs for water collection sit at its base. Thick plastic tubes connect the flanges to the tubs.
Damn.
So
Lot of
Garaya,
flanges.
she's like looking around and she says, they don't guard this thing because I don't know what they did to it, but it only gives water to the Atlantes or to people the Atlantes say can get water. It's people have been saying it's haunted lately.
Damn. That can't be really haunted, right? That stuff isn't real. Mongo don't believe in that.
So she says, she shrugs at you and she says, let me show you. And she starts singing this like slow, beautiful, haunting melody that is almost like an opera song, and you can't understand it, of course, because nobody knows Aquan. And halfway through the song, the water starts sloshing as if it was the drum beat to her song, and it's beautiful.
What? Okay. Okay.
Can Mongo investigate the sloshing? Like go up to the tanker and like feel around and look and smell? Maybe
You want to
here.
get close to the water?
Yeah.
Just moving on account.
Yeah.
Flash it a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead,
Um,
there.
So like, there's a little spigot that people use to fill cups and bowls and whatnot, and jugs, and there's a little bit of water in the collecting pool underneath it. When you go up to look at it, that water was like beating, sloshing in time as a drum. It's like pulls back into gets sucked into the big tub in the middle.
Bro, what kind of water snake charmer shit is going on here? Keep singing the song. Keep singing the song.
She continues to sing. And as she gets to a particularly emotional part of the song, you see the water seep back out and slosh 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 again.
The pump is happy. Yes. Blessed be by the happiness of the pump. We will not be doing no drinking of the such.
Okay, Bob. You can stay there. It's
And the
okay.
problem is the pump is backed up.
Pump is so if she says the Atlantes control it somehow. Basically, if they say you can get water, the water works for you. You turn the spigot, you get water, and you go about your way. But if the Atlantes say you can't get water, you turn the spigot and nothing happens. Even if they're not around, it's
So I got like
I
a
don't-
little pump. A little
That's
button.
something.
Can you speak that language as well as sing it? Are you able to
Yes. She
converse?
says yes.
Can you talk to the water like it is alive and ask it what's up?
Low key.
Okay, she like hesitantly comes over to the thing. Oh, Sean, you're over there. She's gonna be next to you. She'll comes right next to you, Sean, and she speaks to that little pool of water down there, and she says, she says something in Alcuin, and you said to ask it what's up, so you can assume that's what she's doing, and the water like swirls around for a second, and then it becomes completely placid, and
What?
give Mongo, you're right there. Give me an insight roll.
Huh?
Or perception, whichever one you want. One of those two will work.
What do you say?
They got a pill for that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the move here? Are we able to hack the mainframe and make it pretend that the Aslanti said yeah?
What's that?
Are we able to hack the mainframe on the water pump so to make it think that the Aslanti gave us permission to use the water?
This thing doesn't seem to have any computerized parts that you can tell. It's all just pipes and tubes and like gravity, basically. It seems like it just works passively, as there's so much fog everywhere that all you can, or that it basically just collects, drips into those satellite dishes. These things right here, they're like bowls that collect the water, and then they drip into the big cistern there. Can you give me a perception roll, Mongo? 18. So the water, like, it becomes completely placid, but when you look into it, you realize there's like a little shape that's created by the water. It seems to have made a bubble, and the bubble is in the shape of a finger pointing directly up.
Oh shit!
Like into the sky up? Or...
Yeah, like into the sky.
I'm gonna look up. What do I see when I look up?
You see fog, but you can assume above that is the sky.
Why is this thing pointing up?
Walks up.
Tito
I
asked,
want to walk up.
or somebody asked to ask what's up to the water, and so the lady came over and asked what's up to the water.
Oh. So it's a smart ass, is what I mean.
Mm-hmm. It's sentient. Alright. Talk to him. Talk no jutsu time.
She says, "What do you want me to say?"
Ask him how come he doesn't want to give you guys water. He loves hearing you play music, but he don't want to quench your thirst.
So she says something in Aquan, and to your surprise, the the water starts speaking Aquan back at her.
Oh!
She shakes her head and she says, "This thing was following the commands of the Aslanti. It's a water elemental, and it's only gives water to those who can speak its language, which the Aslantes have been doing."
Well, you speak this language. Now you control the water. I look at. What's her name again?
I thought one of us learned Aslanti.
Raya, and I said, you control the water now too.
Wait, no.
She says,
I know this.
hold on a minute. And she says something in Aquan and she gets a response. And she goes, Mr. Bear, could you try to get some water and see what happens?
Go on. Mongo puts away his gamepad and pulled out his little tankard and tries to scoop some water.
The water flows normally. And she like jumps and claps and she says, "Oh, it's a very nice elemental. I just told it to give everybody water that's not Atlanti, and it listened."
Oh, this war is gonna escalate quickly now.
Okay.
We have the upper hand.
So, you guys have successfully solved the water crisis, and you are gonna get some experience. From
Yeah.
it. Not a
Non-violent.
huge amount. It's 400 to split.
I like this game. So many of these puzzles are just like, use your words. It's like a little Steven Universe esque. Like,
Yeah,
that was
it's not.
the key.
There's more than just combat solutions for these puzzles most of the time, so that's
Not
cool.
just a giant death trap layer.
Would we have gotten more experience if we would have fought the elemental?
You would have gotten the same amount.
Okay.
Nice.
So can I fight the? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, the book says it. The book says if the players solve the water crisis without defeating the elemental, such as speaking to the elemental in Auckland, award them XP as though they had defeated it in combat.
I was like, so anyway, I started blasting.
Can we get double experience if we also then defeat it?
I think it would be the same. Sorry.
I wouldn't do that
would've-
because then the townspeople would have no water source. I was just curious because I feel like it could be a cheese situation if you're in a position where you solve it and then you kill the creature.
Yeah, but it's also inside the water moisture collector, and it could have possibly damaged it.
This is true. Again, the
Yeah.
townspeople wouldn't have a water source, so it would kind of screw everybody. But yeah.
Okay, let me put you back on. Oh, actually, no. Something is gonna happen here, I think.
What?
No, not here. Okay, so you guys I want to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys on a different map, but it's basically the same map. It's just it's on a scope that's to the south of where you are. So you guys are heading back to the shop, typewriter shop, and you are ambushed by flying robot things that come out of the sky at you. They come directly out of the fog at you. There's no way you could outrun them or even hide from them as they're coming from the sky. And,
Blah. I want boom.
and right on you. Okay. So this is right. You guys are right to the south of where you were. The moisture collector is just up here to the north of you.
I want to shoot him.
We're gonna roll initiative, and then we'll see who can shoot what.
Shoot.
Tell them I said go away.
My captain says go away.
Mongo, sing to him, just like the water. It worked last time.
All right,
21?
everybody's in combat. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, that's ridiculous. 21.
How do we roll initiative again?
You click the button that has a D20 on it. And second tab.
I was on the third tab.
You guys are rolling low.
Eh.
Wait, what happened? They disappeared. Or did you just remove them?
I hid them, so
Oh,
you can't
sorry.
minigame. Okay, first, as Bob is sure to know, is the robot. Well, one of the robots. Let's see what they're gonna do. Okay, let's see. 10-foot spirit burst. Okay, so the first robot opens up its little carapace. It pulls it back, and you see a little mechanism. It just pops out a grenade at you.
No.
And it lands directly in the middle of you guys. I'm gonna make a template for it here.
Fuck.
Can I use a reaction and throw it back?
Oh god. Sticky.
If you have a reaction that lets you do that, I would let you.
I don't know. Is that a reaction?
No, it's not a normal reaction. It would be a special one. Okay, so it lands right in the middle of you guys and explodes, but it doesn't explode into fire like you'd expect. It explodes this sticky green stuff all over
Oh,
everybody,
right.
and it hardens into this like sticky, goopy, plasticky feeling stuff.
I'd like to speak with HR.
It hit us with cryonite.
Give me a second to see if you have a saving throw or anything to do, because it doesn't tell me.
He just encased our feet in tanzanite.
Not just your feet. No, it's like your whole, like, it's all over you. It exploded all in. It's in your hair. Like Mr. Prairie Dog there is gonna have a fine time getting it out of his fur.
Joke's on them. I don't have hair.
Ah,
Yeah, Bob is
I'm so sorry,
perfect
Mom.
for this.
Wait, what is all over us?
I imagine Bob just like eats it, right?
It's
Probably.
resin. It's adhesive resin.
Oh no, not Bob. I mean
Bob,
Eclipse.
this
I
is
imagine this
all of us
Eclipse just like
equally.
eats.
I don't know. I don't think my models would like that very much.
Yeah, I'd imagine that would probably be pretty bad for their wing.
Yeah. But I have a reaction, but I have to when I take damage. Have I taken damage?
Okay, so you guys can do a reflex saving throw to avoid getting this stuff on you.
All of us can go and do that?
Yeah, because you all got hit.
Oh my god.
So Bob's probably good.
I better be. Disrespectful if not. Rob, you rolled a natural 20 plus 6. You still get hit. What
Are you
was-
still a little sticky?
Wait, where do I roll for this?
I don't know what
Reflex
the
is,
save is.
an ability? Is it an attribute? It's a smaller one, though. It's going to be next to your skill ranks. In the smaller little boxes.
Oh, so it's 10 plus half their grenades level plus the robot's dexterity mod. So it's gonna
12?
be 15. So anybody that rolled, everybody seems to no. Mongo, Frank, Eclipse is stuck, but everybody else saves. Okay, so give me roll. Oops.
It's the
4 here.
We don't like sticky things.
Okay, you're entangled for 6 rounds.
What?
What?
Let me tell you what entangle means is here.
Ask Jada Pinkett Smith. He knows what entanglement is.
Okay, so you're entangled until you escape with an acrobatics check, which is going to be the same as the saving throw was, which is 15, or a strength check, which the acrobatics check is going to be easier than the strength check. I'll let you know that. So this will cost them move action to do these checks. Okay, so you're entangled for 6 rounds. But it doesn't say what entangled. Oh, it's by itself. Give me a second.
No.
Entangled. The character is ensnared. Being entangled impedes movement, but does not entirely prevent it unless the bonds are anchored to an immobile object or tethered by an opposing force. An entangled creature moves at half speed, cannot run, cannot charge, takes a -2 on all attacks, and -4 to dexterity. Also, you have to do a concentration check if you wanted to cast a spell, but you don't have spells equipped, so that's fine. So basically, the grenade has caused you to get stuck. You're going to move at half your speed, take -2 on your attack rolls and -4 to your dexterity, unless you use a move action to either do an acrobatics check to escape or a strength check to escape. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but do I have to type in the -2 on rolls like that? Or
We can just like do it in our heads if you want. Like you don't have to type it in. But yeah, since
it's not gonna automatically do it.
it won't, because I don't know how to give you that condition.
Okay. I was just
There's a way to do it. I'll find out here in a second.
It's okay.
Okay.
I can. So it's -2
Well,
to attack.
let's see if it works.
Okay.
Here, I put entangled on you. So now we'll see what happens. If we can check to see if it automatically gives you your negatives or you have to do it yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gonna be that robot's standard action. And it's going to hover down into the bushes here and obscure itself a little bit into the bushes. That's going to be its turn. Next is the other robot. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. So this one is going to put, it's got a bunch of legs and a bunch of arms, and it's going to take 2 of its sets of arms, and they're going to fuse together, and there'll be a little flash of light, and you see they look like guns now. And it's going to shoot you with both of its arms. Eclipse, since you're right in front.
Can I use a reaction if I take damage now, or do I have to wait till it's my turn?
You have to wait till you take damage, but yes, you can use your reaction if it hits you. It's going to be doing a full attack, so it's hitting you twice for a -4 each attack. It looks like it's going to hit you once. So yeah, go ahead and roll your reaction or tell me what it is. Yeah. Roll damage. Okay, so you're probably not going to take any damage.
Nice.
You reduce the damage dealt by a triggering effect by an amount equal to your nanosite level plus your constitution modifier. So what's that, 5? Yeah, so you can reduce damage by 5, and that's 1. So you don't take any damage. What's that gonna look like? Tell me how you defensive dispersal. So like your guys are getting out of the way of the beam. I guess you make a hole in your body or something.
Yeah, like I become a donut of myself in the
Ooh.
through. Don't stand behind me.
All right,
That's crazy.
it's turn. Oh, it's gonna move. Gonna fly into the bushes.
I got that. From
Basically, these guys are dropping prone. That's what's happening.
They're drop shotting, drop shotting. This is a tactic in online
never mind.
multiplayer battle
He did
games.
A full attack. He can't move. He did a full attack. Okay, Bob, it's your turn.
All right.
There's
Get him,
sticky
Captain.
Stuff all over the ground, but not on you.
Just so nimble. All
Captain!
Right,
The enemy is up ahead.
thanks for letting me know.
What are we gonna do?
See, now I kind of feel like I should. Be a jerk and just throw a damn grenade at your face. Let's. Lucky, get out of my ear. I don't know.
Turn around. Little girl. Mama said no.
Oh.
Sit right there. Yeah, no, sit right there.
Well, they'll do injury echo to. Which one threw the grenade?
The bottom one.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do injury echo to that guy.
Okay.
I don't know if it's actually gonna. Just gonna roll just in case.
You chose bludgeoning damage?
Yes. I figured that'd be the best thing to do to a giant chunk of metal.
It's maybe not the best thing, but it's not a bad thing.
Actually, looks great.
There is a
Well,
better,
you know,
better
out of,
types.
out of my options. I don't know. I guess piercing wouldn't be bad.
Okay, armor piercing, bro. Armor piercing.
Okay. Let me check on one thing. Roll. Okay, so there's one thing that we haven't discussed because I didn't know about it recently until recently. Starfinder and Pathfinder have in their rules that D&D didn't. It's called
Shut
recall
up.
knowledge. It's an ability that everybody can do, and it doesn't take any actions or anything. You just do it. Basically, you can say, for example, I would like to do a recall knowledge check on with computers to see if I know if Aslanti robots have any damage resistances or damage vulnerabilities. And then I would roll for you. So a recall knowledge check is a hidden check. It's something that I roll that you can't see. And if you get over either a 10, a 15,
Yeah.
a 5, a 15, or a 20 or a 30, depending on how hard the knowledge is to recall, then I'll just tell you what you want to know. So it's kind of like in D&D where you were rolling history checks, but this one is specific where you can just say, hey, can I do a recall knowledge to find out if I know the biology of this creature, or if I know like this kind of arcane symbol that's on the person's coat or something like that. And you can do this in or outside of combat. And if you have the time and the means to research the topic, then you can take a 20 on it, which means you'll automatically succeed, unless it's a 30 check, which is very, very difficult. So anyway, start to think about these things. If you are wondering about something, your character might have heard about it somewhere. Ask me if you can do a recall knowledge about that, and
So, like, theoretically, could I do a recall knowledge check to see if they have any specific weaknesses?
Sure, yeah. So that will be I'll do the check for you. Sheet
Pretty good.
rolls to private, and that'll be computers. Well, two, but you don't have that one. Okay. You rolled really well. So you do know that robots in general, unless they're specifically shielded from it, have electrical weaknesses.
Okay.
But it's still gonna take the 6 bludgeoning damage. Oh wait, it's gotta roll to see if it saves first. Let's see.
Yes, DC 13.
It did save. It's the first thing to save against that spell so far.
What?
So it's gonna take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
Do you want to move or anything?
Oh no, I'm not moving.
Okay. Frank's turn.
I'm not stuck, right? I can just move.
Oh, it's paused. Go, yeah, go ahead. You can just move.
I'm gonna move out. And then I'm gonna fire at this guy. The
Okay.
top one. With a tear in my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your gun at? Where's my gun at? Ooh.
That's gonna be a hit. 5 physical. Okay. Sparks come out of the robot as you've penetrated its hulls, just barely.
Oh. Get out of the
Nice.
Goop gang!
It beeps at you. Beep 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 beep.
Don't you talk about my mother!
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, Mongo.
Good. I can stop blasting. I passed the save, so I don't need to move, right?
You don't have to, but you can. All right.
I'm shooting it down.
You guys are rolling the opposite of last time. You rolled so badly last session.
I'm gonna go just
Right.
fires up the hell cannon.
Yeah, this thing is like. Oh, hold on. I forgot that it was prone. Let me make sure that you actually hit it. You didn't hit it. Sorry.
No.
Because it's prone, it gets a +4 to its ranged AC.
Hmm.
Yeah, you basically grazed the top of it. You very close to hitting it, but it didn't.
I missed my shot.
All right, Eclipse.
Now I know what pro means though. I got +4 to AC.
Okay, so acrobatic roll to stick myself.
Yep, and it's gonna be a 15. Let's see if it did the negatives for itself. Yep, it did -2. And you get 11. Sorry, you're still entangled. It has to be a 15.
Okay.
But I like that I can just give you the condition and it will automatically do the bonuses.
So I didn't get out, but I can still attempt to shoot a drone with the gun, right?
Correct, yes.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Remember, you don't actually have a gun. You have to use your gear array.
Damn it! I always forget that. I don't have a long range weapon. Then let's see.
You
Feature.
don't.
Gear array. That's a movement action, which I've already used. Okay, reactive repair then as my swift action.
All right. On who?
Who needs it most?
You're the one that got shot at.
Oh, okay.
I
Then
don't
I'll
know.
give it to myself.
All right. So I've got a temporary hit point, and it's 9 more before it's over. Or is it? Is it more because you leveled up? Let me check. No, it doesn't increase till 5th level.
Oh,
Do you want to use? Oh, but you have to. Never mind.
what is surgical host? I forget what that is. You can perform medicine checks on creatures within your reach. Or within reach of the cloud array. Both of you, medicine check is using basic med kit. So, could I do Nanosite Knack, my surgical host, as my standard action without moving from the spot? Oh, no one's actually right next to me. Never
Also,
mind.
you need your sheath array active.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
The very first part of it.
Okay, fair enough. I think that's all I can do then.
Right. Robot's turn. One's gonna turn his hands into the guns again and try to shoot at you, Eclipse.
Makes sense.
once.
Can I use my reaction?
Mm-hmm. Gonna do 4 damage to you, and you're gonna prevent 5. So it's going to make sad beeping noises at you. This one is, it's gonna like, you're gonna see the front of it flash red, then green, and then the other one's gonna beep beep and flash green, then blue, and then red, and then the other one's gonna shift its aim. It's gonna shoot at Frank.
No! Julius, get down!
If you were half the robot Bogon was, I'd be scared of you.
All right, it's gonna miss you, but then this one's also gonna drop prone. All right, Bob.
Oh. Why do we have to play these games? Um. Let's see. Um, how far can I throw something?
What are you trying to throw?
Just hypothetically, how far can I throw a grenade?
A grenade. The grenade itself should have a range on it. Let's find out.
Range increment? Is that what that means?
I don't know what that means. Let me Google that.
Because that doesn't seem like very far. It says I could throw it 20 feet, maybe? If that's what that means?
You mean to tell me you can't throw a touchdown pass?
What this means is you can throw it within 20 feet as a regular standard action, or you can throw it within 40 feet for -2, or within 60 feet for -4. So you basically you get a stacking -2 penalty every time you go outside that range increment.
Huh. And throwing it is just a standard action?
Yes.
That's crazy.
And you're basically throwing it you're aiming at the ground with a grenade, so you're gonna roll an attack roll, but you only need a 5. If you don't get a 5, that's when we do the thing where we have to calculate where the grenade went.
Okay. And hypothetically, if I move, what happens?
If you
Like,
move,
since I'm in like the sticky stuff, do I have to roll again, or since I've saved?
no,
am
it's
I
already
safe?
hardened. The stuff is it hardened
Okay.
right away.
So 5, 15, 20. So theoretically, if I move here, right? 5, boom. I throw it here.
That's 25, so you'll just take a -2. But like I said, you
Okay.
just need a 5.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I just don't want to get too close. So I am going to. How do I just click it?
What? So do you see in the chat card? You can click attack. Click your attack first, and if you get over 5, you're gonna click your place 5 feet sphere burst. Do you see in the chat? You can click on that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit. So now place your 15 feet sphere burst.
And now how do I place my burst? With the just a regular template?
No, do you see? It's on the chat card, the bottom
Oh.
thing. Yeah.
I was kidding.
Yeah, it's done. It's all done for you.
Yes,
There you
I
go.
was making sure you were paying attention.
Okay, so now they're gonna save.
Do I just do damage anyways? Or does it?
Yeah, because it's saving for half. Okay, so like the first one dodges out of the way like by flying up in the air a little bit. The second one, you see it like the whole thing glows red for just half a second, and then it just almost like teleports. It moves so fast you can barely see it.
What?
Like up and then down again to avoid the explosion. So they both saved, but the second one saved in a unique way. It has a special ability.
What?
So
It's
he's a
yeah.
wizard.
So they don't get hit?
They do, but for half. But they're vulnerable to electricity. So I think they're gonna take double, but I gotta check because I haven't done vulnerability in Starfinder yet.
I figured I'd use my newfound knowledge to my advantage.
Yeah, it's an extra 50% damage, so they're just gonna take full damage. So they each take 7 electrical.
Yeah, go ahead and dodge all you want to, jerk.
No, thank you.
I cast grenade. Okay,
Now 30.
go ahead, Frankie.
How dare they?
Blast him, Frank.
They are hurt. Look at them.
Captain, that was excellent work.
Yeah, Bob's been tearing these robots up.
Full attacking.
Bob has a thing with technology.
Your second attack is probably gonna hit, but I gotta double check.
Wait, the second one rolled regular. That one should be 18.
Oh, well then it does not hit.
Oh, I didn't want to lie. I should have lied. Oh God, would have lied.
I appreciate that you, definitely. Remember, you have a free reroll, Eclipse.
Let's go.
Alright.
Mungo.
Is this guy still prone?
Yeah, they both are.
I'm gonna shoot anyways.
Remember, prone creatures have a bonus to AC versus range, but they have a negative.
And if I don't move, I can attack twice. Is that
Yeah.
how it goes?
Correct, but it's -4 each roll. And like you could do one now, you could do a full attack now, but in general, before you attack, you have to announce that you're full attacking. Just so you can't miss one and be like, oh, guess I'm full attacking.
I think we're -4. I missed both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you missed it. You missed it without it. These robots got those reinforced hulls. Alright, Eclipse, you are up. And you're still stuck. Remember, it's not that you can't move, it's that you can only move half
Who's
yours.
But I'm using up my movement action to try to. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, but you
once-
don't have to. You could leave that stuff on you and do something else
Yeah,
with
like-
your movement. It's
Fuck it, just run around with the goof on you. Who cares?
Oh.
Just picking off Just picking off pieces of goop, like, who cares? Screw it. Start blasting.
I look cooler this way.
Well,
Right?
I wasn't prepared to not be rolling acrobatics. That wasn't okay.
Well, you can still try to get out of there. It's fine.
What you're saying is that I can just walk out of this area of effect and I won't.
It's still going to be affecting you because the goo's on you, but it doesn't limit this type of grenade doesn't limit you completely. It just reduces your movement speed by half and reduces your attack bonus basically. So
Okay.
it makes it harder for you to hit and you move slower, but you can still move. And you can still use your move action to do one of your arrays instead if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do my gear array.
And remember, you can also trade your standard action for a second move action if you also wanted to do your acrobatics.
Yeah, I want to do that too. So let's do acrobatics and gear array.
Okay. So you're turning it into a hunting rifle, I imagine?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Give me an acrobatics roll. Give me a 10 or a 15, sorry. You can also do a strength roll if that would be higher.
You can also do a reroll if you need.
Oh, I rolled a 15
Yep.
exactly.
So with a 22, you your little guys beat their wings and beat their wings and beat their wings and all the stuff shatters off of them and now you're free without the green goo on you.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have any more actions left.
Correct. But you're free.
I'm
So that's
free.
good. I'll take the entangle condition off you.
Thank you. And now I have a gun.
Now is the robot's turn. Bob's getting targeted.
Of course, because I stepped forward.
Well, you've also been devastating them.
I mean,
Yes, ma'am. It's right here.
So it did a full attack against you.
And
it's gonna hit you twice. The second it did a full attack. It hits twice with a 16 and a natural 20. So you're gonna get a regular damage and critical damage.
I did.
It's only 1d4, but you know.
Now I
So you're
have.
gonna
Hold on, I gotta. Can I phase as a reaction?
Sure. What does it do?
I can phase in and out of reality as a reaction to gain a 20% chance to miss against an attack. I don't
Just
know
one?
if that. Yes. But I also don't
Okay.
know if I need to say that before or after the attack hits. So if you'd rather
It's a
me do it
reaction, so it should.
be after.
Yeah, it
Alright.
should be after. Let me read the thing then.
It says I can use the attack number of times per day equal to my con mod.
Okay, so you just took 2 attacks. Do you want to you only get 1 reaction, so you can only use it once right now. Do you want to use it against the first or the second attack? That'll determine how much damage you're gonna take.
Preferably the second, because it was a crit.
You know, I'm gonna so
Okay.
so we can't metagame
Realistically,
here. I'm
if
gonna
I can't
roll a
metagame-
1d.
If I can't metagame, then I would say the first one because that would be the one that I would do.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a d4, and if I get a 1 and a 2, the first one was a crit. If I get a 3 and a 4, the second one was a crit. That will take the metagaming out of it. So the second one was a crit, and pick the first. Like, you're gonna take 7 electrical damage.
Ouch.
Still at 5 stamina.
Okay. Wow. Boo.
Oh,
I mean, I guess.
I didn't even do the. I have to roll the d100 to see if your phasing works.
It's a percentage.
And
So it
I
could
got a
even be worse.
65, so you're gonna take you're gonna take 4 electrical damage from the other attack too.
Okay, so it's even
So you'll
worse.
get 1 stamina.
Oh,
Second robot also is gonna level its guns at you.
and me? How rude.
It's also doing full attack. 16 and 18. It's gonna hit you twice.
Ouch.
Those are both normal though. Do you want to phase one of them?
No, I only have 1 con modifier, so I
Oh.
can only use it 1 per.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so you're
Well,
gonna take-
until I was gonna say until I get better, but I guess it's not
You're gonna
really
take
gonna matter much.
5 electrical damage, so you're gonna go down.
Boom. Down goes Fraser.
Bob
He's not
steps
getting
into
killed. He's getting angry.
Bob steps into the tank position and learns what it's like to tank. Okay, Bob, it's your turn. So you
Get him,
can
Captain.
spend 1/4 of your resolve points to stabilize yourself, or you can wait and lose 1 resolve point.
Now, are you saying spend a quarter because I only have 4? Or are
No,
you
it's just
saying-
that's the math of it. Just so when we have more in the future, you'll know that it's not 1, it's a quarter.
Okay, so even if I have 8, it'll be 2.
Yep.
Okay, that's why I wanted to ask. Yeah, sure, I'll do that, I guess.
Okay. So you're gonna be
Um,
still at 0 but stable. So next round you can spend 1 hit point to stay in the fight and wake up, or sorry, spend 1 resolve to gain a hit point, or somebody else can heal you somehow to wake you up.
Okay. If only
But
I
you need
could
to
have
gain a hit.
cast stabilize on myself.
Yeah, right. Eclipse has that medicine ability, but she sorry. Eclipse, are you were they them pronouns character?
Yeah,
Sorry I messed that up.
that's okay.
They have a medicine ability, but I think they need to be using a different array for it. I don't know if they want to do that. Anyway, that's your turn, and it's gonna be Frank next.
Okay. Yeah, they would make sense considering there's thousands of them.
Right? Yeah, it's
And
a colony.
millions
Of course,
them.
it's a they.
It's all going on.
I just realized it, and I was like, oh man, I messed that up like every time. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I've probably done it several times. I apologize. as well.
I've been meaning to use like we whenever I talk about myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I keep saying I.
That's
instead.
You
so
do.
difficult to do.
Yeah.
I had such a hard time doing that with Keltash.
Oh yeah. Okay, Frank. I think you're gonna hit it with a 19, but I gotta do the math again.
No!
You
Yep,
killed
hit
my
it.
captain.
You
Only
hit
the
it
top
with a
one.
19 for 6 physical. So describe your kill.
With a tear in my eye. You killed my captain, you son of a bitch. And I'm just gonna immediately fire.
All right, your
Wanna
bullet
shoot it
goes
right on.
all the way through its giant red eye, and it's just like beep, 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 as it explodes.
Is an explosion big enough to do damage to its friend?
I don't think so, but it's actually one of its abilities that it explodes. So I will look to make sure.
And I'm gonna run after that.
That's actually a really good question.
No, sorry, it's
Sorry.
just its own square. Okay, so I'm gonna make you dead. Next is Bongo.
Alright. I gotta get my captain up. Is there any like specific action I do to get him back up?
I don't know. I'll Google it real quick.
Captain, wake up! I plugged my controller into him. I'm not gonna say where though.
It's cold in here.
Isn't it snowing outside where y'all live?
Not at the moment. No, there's snow on the mountains, like right next to us. You can see there's snow. Not that high up. It hasn't melted.
It's supposed to snow here Tuesday, but we haven't had a lot of snow at all this past winter, I guess.
My desk is just right next to a window, so it's just so cold. No, it's not supposed to snow all week, but it's not very warm either.
It's supposed to get into the negative next weekend.
Oh yeah, on Monday is not this Monday, but the next one. It says high of 1 degree, low of 10 degree, -10. Jesus.
It's coming.
Wait, what did you just say?
Not this
It's-
upcoming
yeah.
Monday, but the next. The low is -10 and the high is 1 degree.
Oh, that's not good.
It's coming, girl. Prepare
That's
yourself.
not what I like. It's
You
too
better,
low.
you better stock up on stuff.
Ah, El Nino. It's El Nino's fault.
I'm kind of excited. Like I'm not, but I kind of am. 'Cause I haven't been.
You're ready.
I haven't done this before. I'm not. I'm not at all. We need to get ready. But like my house is a one shot to my job. Just basically one street. It's a main highway that usually gets plowed pretty early in the morning. I'm not too worried about getting to work and coming home. So and we usually shop for like a month at a time or a couple weeks at least.
Oh, nice.
So I think we'll be all right. And then I've been told that if it gets bad enough that I can't leave my house, usually I'll get a message or a call letting me know not to worry about going to work because someone in town is going to cover my shift because they know where I live.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like fuck it, let it snow.
Let it snow.
Let's see what happens.
I love what I'd say let it snow as long as it's not actively like downpouring while I'm driving home. at
Yes.
night. I don't enjoy the pouring down at night combination when you just cannot tell where the lanes are anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Would you prefer
especially
rain
if
over
it's
snow?
yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would.
Yeah,
Well,
driving in the rain is
Yeah.
a million times
At least
easier
when
than
you
driving in the snow.
when you start moving in the rain, you don't. There's no way to like lose control. But like we lost control of the car from standstill. The light turned green, and I
Yeah,
put
there's
my
a
foot
lot.
on the gas, and the car just starts spinning in place. Like that never happens in the rain.
That's crazy. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
But if
there's
it's
a
freezing
lot
rain,
of-
I'd rather have snow because freezing rain makes black ice, and black ice makes dead people.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, babe.
I mean,
And
it's true.
She's
Black
not
ice
wrong.
is the most
No.
dangerous road conditioner I can think of, except maybe like a missing road.
I think the
Yeah.
scariest part has been when I hit a pothole that was full of snow and ice, and I like
Yeah, that sucks too.
That was very scary because he didn't see it coming, and also like the control that you have of your vehicle is more so like admitting that you don't have control of your vehicle and that you're ice skating home instead of driving, and I don't like it. So yeah, I've decided that as long as I live where it snows often, I'm not going to apply to jobs where I have to drive very far to get to them. They're just not an option for me.
I don't have I don't live near it.
Oh, you're out in the wilderness.
So I live in a place called Hub City, and there's like a population of maybe 16, maybe
Wait, 16?
people.
No.
Yeah, it's just literally just like a tiny little thing. If there's a bar, but I can't. They can't.
It's basically just like a pit stop
Yeah.
of the city.
Well, yeah, it's tiny. It's unincorporated. But then you drive to Richland Center, which is the actual city, and there's like 5,000 people.
Which
And
is
that's
still
where
a
I
very
work.
small city.
Yeah, it's still small. But I work at the Quick Trip there.
Yeah.
Um,
Is there even a gas station where you live?
no, no, not
Are
at
there
all.
any businesses where you live at all?
No, there's a bar,
That's it. Okay, just a bar.
but it's Wisconsin, so that's what's important.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, Wisconsin's an extremely drunk state.
Okay, so Mongo, to answer your question about what you can do, if you have a potion or something, you can administer it to him with your action, or if you have both a training in the medical skill and medical equipment, you can roll to treat hit point damage that way, um, and that's about it. If you had a spell, but you don't because you're a soldier. So really, if you have a potion or if you have medical skill and medical equipment that goes with that skill.
Oh, okay, I got the skill. I don't have the equipment, so I guess I'm just going to shoot.
Okay, you that's something that you can acquire next time you find a store. Okay, 19 is gonna hit. Right, to visible.
Good one for my captain.
You see like frost forming on the metal of this thing where you hit it. Righty, Eclipse. You're free to do stuff now.
Okay. I am going to do reactive repair on Captain.
All right, it's not gonna bring him up because of it's a temporary hit point and not a regular hit point, but it'll still buffer him if he gets hit again.
Okay.
And
Do I have
gives
to be
him
right
some-
next to him to do reactive repair?
Yeah, so you should move there, unless he's in your cloud array, which you're using the gear array right now. So
Okay, so I'm gonna move up to him, shoot a bad guy, and then do. Can I do that? Yes.
it's a swift, right? Yeah. So yeah, you should be
Yes.
able to.
Okay, cool. So first, I move, then I shoot. Wait,
Take that.
did I shoot? I don't think I did. Oh, I clicked hunting rifle. If I just click attack, is it gonna do that +3, or do I need to hit the +3?
Why do you have a +3?
I don't know. It doesn't. It just says +3. in my inventory.
Oh yeah, it will.
It'll include the +3 if I just hit attack.
Yeah, it should. Oh hey, you have too many skill points spent. Go into your character sheet after your turn and remove a point from one skill.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
It's okay. And 18 is gonna miss.
But see, it didn't add a +3.
It's a +1 +2, which equals
Oh.
+3.
Either way, it's an 18. That's solid.
It's true. But 18 is a miss.
Okay.
Shenanigans.
So then I'll do my reactive repair.
Okay. Bob, on your turn, you're gonna get a stamina and a temp hit point.
So,
Right. Next is the robot. It's gonna shoot at Mongo.
No.
So it. Damn. It did the same thing against you that it did against Bob. It's hit one hit and one crit.
Yo, is this Skynet, bro? Is this TV3000? What's going on here?
These guys are hunter killer robots. They're observer class robots, but they're still mean. Crit and normal. So you're gonna take 10 electrical damage.
Oh my god.
Down to 6 stamina. Now you know what it feels like to be electrocuted, just like Bob.
Mongo just like realizes what happens and like immediately goes digging into his pouch to make sure his gamepad still works.
yeah, the only difference is Bob's kind of into it.
All right, Bob, you're up. So you get a temporary hit point and a stamina back, and if you would like to have your turn, you can use a resolve point to gain a hit point and to have your full turn, or you can just stay unconscious and not have a turn, but also you won't lose any resolve.
Didn't I use resolve before?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't take it away from you. Yeah, you should have 3 out of 4.
Okay. Question: how often do I gain resolve?
On your full rest, so your 8-hour rest that you can only do once every 24 hours, that's when you get resolve back.
Do I get one resolve every 24 hours, or do I get
No,
full resolve?
I think you get full resolve, but let me double check that.
I'm just saying, I'm playing kind of. We just had a full,
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be a. Okay, yeah, you get all your resolve back once per day when you rest.
Fuck it, yellow. Go ahead. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna rise from the grave.
Rise from the grave with 1 hit point and all of your actions.
Rise,
What would
Captain.
you like to
There's
do?
still bad androids to fight.
Like the Undertaker. And let's see. Hold on.
You got that time magic. You just knew it wasn't your time.
Because I've been burnt before. Let me read. Hold on. Is this considered a creature?
Yeah, probably. I'll double check. In D&D,
Isn't-
everything's a creature, but
Right.
Yep,
but
it's a
I just
creature.
wanna. Okay. Then I guess I'm going to embrace the void.
It doesn't even say creature in that description. It just says target.
But the target at the bottom says one.
Oh, one creature. Yep.
And I
okay.
wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure if there was like classification. Like target is like one humanoid, then I'd be, I would
Yeah.
know. But
So what are these numbers here?
um,
Oh, it's when you
those are all
upcast
different
it.
levels. It's
Yeah, okay.
just being difficult. They just have to make a DC 14 save.
All right, it does not
Fortitude.
save, so it's going to take 4 cold damage
Yes.
as it increases the bolt. Not dead though. Oh, Frankie.
Get up, Frank!
More gang. Go for one more.
I like to think that since it's a machine, it gets really cold, but instead of kind of going numb, it just starts to slow down because its processors are going slow.
Right. Is that undervolted?
All right, Frank, I want to first commend you. That was a really good strategy. You moved out of the way of Eclipse. If you would have shot from where you were, it would have gotten a +4 AC and you would have missed. But since you moved, you hit and you killed it.
Good job.
So your sniper taking both of these robots out here.
Oh god, that was for you, buddy.
All right, and you guys are gonna get 800 experience points to split.
Yeah.
What's that individually?
That's a lot of XP this session.
We each got 300 this. Added on, right?
How much did we get from last week?
100 each. Oh, last week? I don't know.
Loki.
I mean,
Loki.
from the water crisis.
Oh,
sorry.
100 each.
100 each, and we just got 300 each now. So
We just got 200 each
today so far.
200 each now, so you get 300 for the day.
Oh, three. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Bruce, come here.
And should I type that in myself or
Yeah, you can do that. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the other rebel that you guys met, the one with the electronic voice.
Bruce.
Blood
Bruce.
bar.
Now.
Yeah. When you guys were at Ibretta's, you met a guy named Ludvar who was missing his expensive voice box, and he had rigged up this like horrible metallic sounding robot voice for himself. Yeah.
I wanted to buy it, and he said it was really expensive.
Yeah, and he also said that it required a surgery. It's a cybernetic piece of equipment, but he's sure that it would work for you too. Okay. And what he wanted from you is to find his the voice module that had been stolen from him when he tried to speak out.
Oh. Can I search these little wire wagons?
Sure. Give me a. It's probably not a search skill anymore. Guess perception roll.
I mean, yeah.
All of us are just.
Tito was searching.
Ooh.
No, they're really well maintained flower beds, the kind you would find on like a median of a highway or something.
I'm looking at flowers. Like, is there any weed in here?
Yeah, gotta have a sci-fi name for weed from this game.
Oh. Huh. I gotta think about that one.
Yeah. Okay, so you killed the robots, and there's no other barriers for you to get back to Bretta's place, so I'm gonna put you back on the big map. Okay, so I can complete your moisture collecting quest
Oh yeah.
and the administrator's quest
I know.
and the cemetery quest. Oh,
Uh-huh.
looks like the only quest you guys got left is the assaulted garrison.
I don't know what
All right. So now that I remember to do it, I'm gonna
went out, went down.
Mm.
He
cast Remove the Eldritch Knights on my hail cannon.
sat
Okay,
It's gonna take me 10
you
minutes
guys
to do
get
this.
back. I assume you're at Ibretta's when you do that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna wait till we get to our downtown spot.
So Jellic comes to you guys as you're chilling, and he thanks you profusely for saving his life. He doesn't know what came over him, but he said he did manage to learn something on his scouting attempt. If you want to hear it.
What did you learn?
So I was watching the garrison, and I noticed that. Wait, let me see the way he says it. So Jellic watched people entering and exiting the garrison, and he says that he saw Aslantes going in, and when there was some cadets walking in, the door was closed, but then she took her helmet off, looked at it for a second, tapped it a few times, put it back on, and then the door opened for her. He's not exactly sure what it means, but he suspects that the doors might be keyed to open for people wearing Aslante armor. But he's not exactly sure if it's that, but it's something to do with the armor. And then he goes. He's like holding his stomach as he walks, but he goes to lay down. And Ibretis comes, and she's like, so like she's tears are still coming down. She's like, I can't believe that idiot almost got himself killed. Thank you so much. There's one more member of the resistance that you haven't met yet. And she calls back, Corsica, come here. The newest member of our little band, newest members of our little band are here and ready to meet you. And she like kind of shambles out of here, like with like she's like limping and barely able to stand. And
Damn.
she looks up at you, and you can see she has black eyes, and like it looks like her jaw is either bruised or broken. She's not in good shape. And she starts to tell you her story of how these two guards, she basically she was an open rebel. She would go around shouting and yelling at the guards outside the garrison until one day two guards that weren't wearing helmets and had like vicious widow's peaks on their heads beat her until she was almost dead. And then they dragged her into the garbage, and she managed to survive and crawl here. And she wants you to get her revenge and stop those two.
What's her name?
Her name is Corsica, and all of you might want to do a recall knowledge check to see
Recall knowledge, please.
any Aslantes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, when we're outside of combat, I'm gonna let you guys roll your own for that. When we're in combat, I'll do them hidden. So for this recall knowledge, it should be a culture check, I think.
Ho ho.
Ooh, I'm cultured.
Yeah, this one's a culture check.
Ooh, hang on,
Which
Bob.
doesn't know.
Tip the pinkies.
Yeah, Bob and Frank both are like, those are the guys that tried to sacrifice Jellic. We killed their asses. So you remember that you killed their asses.
Yo, dude.
So she's like crying to you, like, please, please take care of them for me. They're assholes and don't deserve to live.
Like the guys we already killed?
She like does a double take and she's like, wait, you got them? Like the ones with the horrible whips? You got those guys?
I'm telling Frank in his head, like, tell her we got him. Tell her we got him.
Yeah, no, we got him.
We took care of those
That's
guys.
blasting.
Oh, she like
We had this
jumps. She jumps at you like she's like a human, so she's much taller than you. But she still like scoops you up in a hug, Frank. And she's like,
Oh.
"Thank you, thank you, thank you." She
You're quite
she
welcome.
says, "Let's see." She provides you a map of the garrison. She says, "I smuggled this out before they took me out and beat me."
Can I take the
Right.
map from her and investigate it?
Yeah. Let me see how I can provide you with a map of the garrison here. I think I could just add it as a new scene. Let's see. Okay, so I don't have a non-GM map for the garrison, which is weird because it's one of the rewards. An
No.
oversight on their part. But what I can do for you is, when you're in the garrison and you're storming it and all that, I can tell you when you reference your map, like what's on the other side of the door that you're about to go through and stuff like that. Like you can say, I'm gonna look at the map and see if it tells me where the cameras are or something like that, and then I'll let you know if it does. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's pretty valuable reward there though. Tells you. But it doesn't have all the rooms labeled, but there's only like 2 or 3 that are not.
Nice. I'm certain those rooms are probably important rooms.
Probably. But you don't know because it's not on the map. So, and that seems to be the last thing to do. You have crippled their forces outside the garrison, and that's why you can walk freely around the town now.
Mm. Did we gain the trust of the resistance yet?
You did. Let me mark that off. That last quest was the last one. Oh wait, no, you still haven't found um that guy's voice thing.
Yeah, we gotta find a voice box.
So
Alright.
that's the last part.
Where do we go?
Wait, do we need to stay here long enough for Bogart to get built?
Yeah, we gotta regroup, right?
I mean, realistically, I'm just hear me out. I'm not trying to be mean.
Uh oh.
Do we need to do that
Mean alert.
now? or can we? Do we need to do that right now, or can we do that on the trip back?
I don't know, Julius. Should we do that right now? Yes, we should do that right now. He's broken.
What are
He's
you
like,
trying to do?
it's like asking him if he should wait to go
How
get his
dare
dog from the
you.
pound.
Well, we're almost done here, right?
How about we have left you?
That's
I
crazy.
mean, I would have said cool.
You know how he feels to his robotic kinfolk?
Mhm.
He's just a young beaver with a stature.
I have nothing, no problem doing it. That's fine with me. I'll take a long rest and be fine.
There's a young badger on a mission to save robot kind.
Oh, that's right. We're on a mission. All right.
Amelia,
Hobart will
there's-
wait for you.
I imagine that like Frank pulled up and like immediately got to work. He's like, we gotta get back on. Get the lights. Put them on the table. Get the tourniquet.
It's about 20 hours until you can take another rest since you just took one.
Okay. we'll
Is
let
he
you
able
know.
to work for those 20 hours? Or could we do something productive with that 20 hours of downtime?
But y'all go without me.
He said go without him. No, noob.
Oh,
We need you.
wait. I'm pretty sure mechanics can rebuild their drone from scratch anytime they gain a level.
What?
Say you swear.
I gotta find the reference for this. This
Say
is
you
just
swear.
something somebody.
Say you swear.
So every time you gain a level, you can rebuild your drone from scratch with the same amount of work, allowing you to change any and all choices to build the drone.
What does the
It
same
is a
amount of
shame.
work mean? Is that still 24 hours?
Take an 8-hour rest during each 24 hours spent. You add 12 hours of time. In addition, I don't know. Oh, hang on. So, if I'm interrupted, it just adds an extra 12 hours of work. So does that mean I can just add 12 hours of work to the 24 hours and break it up every time we sleep?
Well,
I mean, yeah, but you're just adding more time than you're doing.
yeah, but also listen to this. Like most constructs, a drone cannot recover damage on its own. If a drone is reduced to 0 hit points, it becomes inactive, not destroyed, inactive, until it is restored to 1 hit point or more. If a drone takes damage from a single attack equal or greater to its maximum hit points, then it's destroyed. So I don't think it. Let me check. I don't know if I can check that. It's been a while. Let's see. It did. It did roll over Bogart's 10 hit points, so it did destroy him. Sorry. He rolled 14. I went back and found a roll because it was a natural 20. So you are gonna have to rebuild him. So if your joint is destroyed or lost, you retain its mind and its subroutines in your custom rig and replace its body for free after 24 hours of uninterrupted work. Yeah, so yeah, if you're adding 12 hours and gaining 8 hours, you're adding more time every time.
The party of five.
Yeah, I guess you can rebuild your drone from scratch and
Pull up,
change the
baby.
choices you've already made on him, including ability scores, chassis, feat, mods, and skills, but it still takes you 24 hours.
Ooh.
Boo.
On fire.
So it doesn't say that it has to start on arrest, so you could theoretically do it now. Although I will warn you that the forces in the garrison, they know your presence at this point, which is where the robots came from. So be very careful about staying somewhere where you are known to be. Also, they'll be ready for you. So it's a trade-off, but you can do it.
I think we should just proceed as we can, and then focus on rebuild the spending the 24 hours rightfully so, you know, like on an actual rest, or waiting until the coast is clear and things are time sensitive. We get an extra NPC to come with us, right? One of these nice soldiers at this camp is gonna accompany us.
Oh, these people aren't soldiers, and most of them are hurt. You got Jellic, who's eviscerated, and Koritsuka, who's
Yeah,
completely.
we see how she was looking.
up.
Domestic violence.
There's Ludvar, who's an engineer who doesn't know about fighting, but he could build you anything. And
Oh, he can build anything.
yeah, he's
Can he
the
build me a
main engineer
synthesizer?
for
Can he build a Bogart?
He could probably build his own Bogart, but not one that was like.
I got you.
So I can't repair him, correct?
No, because he was destroyed. But in general, if he gets to 0 hit points, you can repair him.
Okay, because I picked for my mechanic trick repair droid. Repair droid. Repair
If it
him.
says something about repairing a destroyed drone, then you can.
Oh, no, it doesn't. But I just wanted to be beknownst. In the future, I will try. Oh, God, I will try.
Yeah, so this is if you any time that it's not actually destroyed, it's just he got hit by a natural 20, so he got whipped in half. I remember.
That's crazy.
Poor guy. He took 14 damage and he only had 10 hit points. So that's the rule: is if he takes more than his maximum hit points in one attack, then he's destroyed. Or if he gets to negative his hit points, either one. Okay, so what would you like to do? Are you gonna take the 24, or are you gonna power on without it?
We can do. We can just power on.
Oh,
I'm willing to wait.
so am I.
I'm willing to wait. I don't see the rush.
It's not a rush.
24,
Oh, wait, we have to wait 20 hours before we can even begin the 24-hour period. Is that what we're saying?
No, it's 24-hour
We
period. It's
we just have to wait 20 hours before we can long rest again.
Okay.
you're just risking being the people that are there getting hurt if a fight breaks out at all, and also the people in the garrison will have more time to prepare since they know you're coming at this point.
Oh, do they?
It'd be a bad trip.
Whatever. I'm just here.
Let's go.
Is there a merchant that sells potions in this area?
Potions of
Um,
robot healing.
Everyone tells you that we have they usually have a contact to a merchant vessel that will trade with, like, come into their space through the drift, but their comms have been jammed ever since the invasion. So if you guys get through the garrison and find a way to unjam the comms, then you'll be able to go shopping again.
Right.
Were we at all interested in those sparkly crystal things in the middle of the map? We never had a chance to.
Isn't that what a garrison is?
It's in front of that. It's like right here.
Oh. Okay.
But you were right in front of it. Here is where the hobguard cage is.
Hmm.
Those
I
things
read
probably
it
got
says
euthanized.
They mine those crystals. It's one of the mine sites and why the colony was built there.
Mm.
Crystals are pretty, and we mine them and sell them.
Do they have any special powers?
Yeah, what are they
Not
used
that
for?
I know of.
They're used for like.
I think they're. She's like, I'm not entirely sure, but I think they're used in the manufacturing of electronics. Some sort of something about their conductivity, but I don't know about that. I have my metals, my
Yeah. Okay.
parts.
Okay then. What are we gonna do? Are we not gonna look for this guy's voice box?
Yes.
Yeah, we should do that.
Do that first.
We gotta gain their favor.
Where do we think that is? Did he tell us where he lost
Yeah.
it?
Can we recall knowledge and figure out if we talked to anybody about it, or maybe have caught a glimmer of it or information of it and not realize it?
Sure, if you want to recall knowledge with, let's see what scale. Probably gonna be culture. No, I think. Well, let me make sure that perception is one. No, perception isn't one for that. So yeah, it is culture.
Okay.
I think I have.
Mm-hmm. Culture.
If life science is higher and you're trained in it, you could do life science. So Frank and Mongo, you're both like, huh. We didn't see it, but we weren't looking for it. And if we were to look for it, the only clue that we even have is the fact that there's creatures around here that like to steal electronics.
Yeah.
Maybe we should check near the hobguard cage.
Oh
This guy's
God.
gonna eat my arm.
Do they have anything? Do they have any way to heal us?
I have what?
Anyone have any way to heal?
Are you hurt?
She unfortunately, like, she says look around, like, unfortunately the medical officer was one of the first ones killed. We
That
don't
is
have
no good.
anyone with that specialty. She said everybody here is taking on wounds, and I sorely wish we could repair them, but we can't.
I can save life, but
For the record, I have an analgesic and a sedative and a sal volatile.
and hold out.
I don't really know when I would use these things because they're not. But I figured I would buy some medicine.
Now, give me the drug. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's like I don't think they heal you. I I don't think they do.
Analgesic gives you saving throw or increases your saving throws against pain. So volatile is great though. It immediately, if you are unconscious due to hit point loss, you immediately gain a number of hit points equal to your medicinal's tier. So the medicinal is the your medical equipment. So you need like a med kit to apply this kind of thing. But I think that you have an ability that you can make your turn into a med kit. Like I think that you can.
Yeah, I
Like,
have surgical host, which
and a sedative deals non-lethal damage.
Oh, so you got like a trank then.
It's not. It's just pills. You gotta pour it down someone as well. But it can also
Poison someone.
It can also lower if you have a fear attempt, you can take a sedative and automatically have a saving throw against that fear effect.
My friend did that a lot.
oh hello, you're being so cute.
Adorable. Okay, so you don't know where the voice box is, but the only clue that you can think of is to check where the hobgars have been.
Those capuchin monkeys.
Yeah, right? They're kind of like that, but they like technology.
All right, let's find them, I guess.
Jin, I'll lead the way. I don't want you to get hurt again. Hide behind my huge body.
Okay.
Frank, you're a gopher.
I'm walking with my arms really wide.
I thought he was a prairie dog.
Oh,
Where were you guys
meerkat,
heading? I'm sorry, I
meerkat.
blanked out.
Prairie dog.
We're looking for the voice.
Oh, okay. So the streets are pretty much ghost town streets now. There's nobody walking, no patrols, anything like that. You make it to the Hobgar trap, and there's already 2 Hobgars in the trap.
Again?
Yeah.
Or still.
What?
Mm.
Well, I think we should wait to release those until we storm the garrison, just as a strategic move. But do we have to like do something with them now to get the voice?
You can give me a perception roll to see if you can
Okay, let me
see
see.
anything. Yeah.
He's got.
With a 15, you look up into the cage, and you see some of them holding some pieces of metal. You think that that's possible that it's that. Frank, with a 17, you also see that there's some of them holding something in the cage. Also, you find that there is hobgar tracks all around this area with all the crystals and stuff. And it looks like they've been like climbing the surface of it and stuff. There might be more to find there. If you want to look specifically in that area.
Do I do another perception?
Yeah, do another perception. I wish we had investigation, but we don't.
Ooh. Squint.
With a 10, you find, because the cop cars aren't smart or good at hiding, that there's like a place where there used to be one of these giant crystals sticking out, but there's not a crystal there anymore. But it looks like that hole has been just hastily covered with the dirt from around it. But it was very obvious that hole has been covered up.
Julius, what's up there?
It looks like someone snagged one of the crystals out of there. I don't know if that's messing up the panel.
What? Snagged a crystal out? There's no way.
There's dirt covering it. Look at it.
Move the dirt.
Can I brush some of the dirt off?
Yep, you brush some of the dirt off and you find a cache of equipment. Most of it is broken. And you do find what looks to be a voice module.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Does
And
it appear to be broken?
as you pull it out, it does have a crack going across the front of it, but you can't tell this. Like it doesn't have any buttons or anything on it. It does have a place where it can screw in or lock into the other piece of it, but that's you can't tell because you don't know about this piece of equipment specifically, but it might be.
Here you go, Bob. I know you wanted one.
As you guys are discovering their stash, the hobguards in the cage start screeching at you and throwing the little pieces of metal and not hitting you with them.
Let's get out of here before they attract unwanted attention.
Okay.
Please.
You guys approach the or you go back to Ibretta's to turn that quest in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we exalted with them yet?
Yeah. This is the last quest.
We get it to Bard.
Your yeah, you get your rep tavern. There is oh, there it is. Okay, so Bloodvar, he takes the disc from you. He like runs his finger along the crack. He shrugs and he sticks the thing on his throat, and it like rotates and like
Oh.
clicks and locks in.
Wow.
And then it starts like moving with him, like it's like flexible. And he gives a big sigh. Ah, that's better. Ah, his voice is quite beautiful. It's very melodic and it sounds natural.
A natural
And
auto tune.
He says, "I hated that horrible device." And he steps on it, and sparks come out of the other one. And he says, "Okay, I have a reward for you for finding this for me." And he goes into his bag. He rummages around, and he goes, "Mongo, hold out your hands."
I hold him up.
He like grabs two pieces of equipment and he plops them in your hands. He says, "These are the navigation modules for our hover trikes that we have in the stables." And you guys haven't been to the stables yet, but he says there are hover trikes there that now are going to work because I took the parts to make them work. And if you insert these into they're basically hover motorcycles. They'll work now.
Wow.
You guys are free to use our hover trikes.
Bro, hover motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
You ever seen an uplifted bear riding a hover Harley? Never have. I'm finna put that in the AI image generator.
Hey, that's such a unique sci-fi thing.
This is very exciting. Are there enough
Closes
bikes for
his
all of us?
eyes.
Yes.
Lay down.
Very cool.
First.
Frank closes his eyes and sticks his hands out.
Fart in my face. Oh,
My turn is coming up.
he does. He puts two more in your hands, so now you guys have 4 of the modules to make 4 bikes work.
Well, that worked. Okay. Yes, Bob, quick, stick your hands out, quick. You might get a voice module.
there you go. Good boy.
Bob. Eclipse, stick your hands out.
All right, I stick my hands out. I'm sorry. I was a little preoccupied.
Hands out.
Hands out.
He's like, "Oh, that's all I have. Sorry, just 4."
Oh,
Four's enough.
okay.
Let's ride.
Feel like
Is it time to ride?
You don't need to ride to get to the garrison, but maybe after you're done there, you might have somewhere to ride.
Oh,
Don't you like ride for fun?
I don't think
Could, but
that's
again, that's also taking time up. But you can like absolutely make that.
Oh, we can
Decision.
ride while Frank does droid. Once we're done.
Uh-huh.
So, are we done with everything? Well, not everything.
Everything except the garrison.
Okay.
All right.
Should we go or?
Should I stay or should I go now?
And how long until we can long rest?
About 19 hours.
But if I go hello, this hello.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Keep marching forward.
Wonder how many enemies we'll face though, because I only have 3 HP. I don't know how y'all are doing.
Are you sure you don't want to do a long rest before we? All right.
Yeah,
Let's
I
weigh
mean,
the
Down to
options.
rest.
Bob only
If
has
we-
1 HP.
If we do a long rest, they have more time to prep.
That's true, but we also have more time to prep as well. We can get our
You can get your droid
yeah.
if you're
Mhm.
willing to sacrifice your long rest.
Oh, he would have to sacrifice his long rest.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I figured you would be, but
Bob really, I feel like Bob could really use a long rest.
I definitely wouldn't mind it. And I wouldn't mind having the droid with us on the field.
Mhm.
Having Bogart with us would definitely be helpful.
Hey, Amara, would my droid go up to level 2?
Yeah. He levels with you.
Can we study the map during our long rest and like look for any discreet way to infiltrate?
Sure, but the map isn't that detailed. It just has like this lady was being held a prisoner there, and so she just has what she could write. She doesn't have like there's not going to be secret doors on there or anything like that. You can take 1 8-hour rest in your 24-hour work, so you don't have to skip your rest.
Oh,
So what's the plan, guys?
We're gonna get the hover trikes and we're gonna crash into the garrison, storm it, free the homie that's locked in, and we're gonna blow the Aslanti the fuck off of this planet.
Sounds
After we
solid.
repair Bogart.
Yeah, we're
This
gonna
makes
rest.
night stuff.
I think we decided we're gonna stay here and rest so
Okay.
that we can heal a Bogart, get a long rest in, and then
Right.
then we're gonna rage.
And to be right at dawn, brothers.
Rock and roll.
Okay, so you guys can all click your rest button. The Atlanteans are gonna decide not to assault you there, but where they're strongest.
of course not, because if we go to them, they can crush us like bugs. No, no pun intended, Eclipse. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
All right, so what's the rest of you doing? You're gonna be there for 27 hours total because the timing with the rest, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer because he has to do his thing.
Mongo's gonna imbue his hail cannon with the Eldritch Knight room and try to get in tune with his ancestors that are allowing him to do that. And
Alright.
in the off time that he's not doing that, he's gonna be trying to beat his high score on his gamepad.
And
He knows that there's an in-game plus.
What? In-game plus.
In-game plus.
Hmm.
There's a secret mode on the gamepad that we haven't really got to yet.
Okay. First, you're gonna play with your puzzle.
I would love to talk to Corsica and see if she has any like useful insight as to what to expect when we leave tomorrow. When we wants to like anything to give us a heads up about or any advice.
She said, those fuckers really hate being taunted, I'll tell you that. They'll charge right at you if you say anything about them. Whew. Also, I know there are some rooms that I wasn't able to map. I couldn't find a way into those, or they were guarded sometimes, and I couldn't sneak around before I was caught. So did my best, but I don't got everything.
You did great. Thank you.
Great.
Then yeah, I'm gonna work on my puzzle.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. If nobody else has anything they want to do, we can fast forward till the next day. And again, it's been peaceful. The town's been a ghost town. There's been no sign of the Islamic outside the garrison.
Scary. Where everybody at?
Is Bogart alive?
Yes, you managed to finish your Bogart.
Is it soup yet?
Do you guys want to head to the garrison?
So
Um,
wait, did I need to click full rest?
Yeah, everybody click full rest.
okay.
How do I get
okay,
Bogart's
fine.
HP back?
I gave him his hit points back.
Is there any way you can make him level 2? Or how does that work?
Level 1.
I don't know how to do that. It doesn't have the button like the rest of you guys did.
Can you just give him more experience, Emilio?
There is a chart that shows his bonuses. Let me
It doesn't have more.
He has 20 hit points instead of 10, so I can maybe change that.
Oh, I'll just take that. That'll be fine. Because his AC won't be any different.
You silly.
But I don't know how to change his max hit points.
Oh, what if we just put 10 under the...
Those won't come back ever though. Yeah. It's not an elegant solution. Okay. Better than nothing, I guess. Can't figure it out.
Temporary fix.
It ain't pretty, but Bogart's kind of, look over at.
I imagine you got like scrap parts, like both donks of them as like a level 2 upgrade. And it's like, yeah, these are just gonna be here until we get back to the ship.
They're actually really nice, you have to just buff them a little bit.
You gotta iron out the kinks.
Oh, you just waited there. That's a good girl. That's a very good girl.
Do we write it down? Is there a way that we can mount weapons to our hover trikes?
What?
I don't know. Did it. And it was also not the most elegant of solutions, but I added a modifier to him to add 10 to his hit points. So
Oh,
he does have 20 hit points.
Hey,
What
okay.
else changed?
nice. It'll do for now.
He's got like extra big shoulders now.
It's got a cape.
Impressed with Bogart's new statue? He's pretty fancy now.
Cool robot, bro.
Mongo, I don't know if you noticed, I put a hat on him.
It looks good on you.
A tiny hat now. He looks quite
Nice. I like it. Reminds me of back home.
Of who?
Back home.
Oh,
An old fling.
I heard Zach Holmes for some reason. I was like, who's that?
Another old fling.
Real famous.
Alright, fixed his base attack bonus. What's next? What was his good save? What did you pick? Reflex, it looks like.
Probably.
Maybe it's a +3 instead of a +2.
What's happening?
Leveling his robot.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, you're a good girl. Everybody loves you.
He ain't lying.
Wait, why does Bogart have such a high reflex save. He should only have
Art's a
3
beast.
according to this table
Uh
that I'm looking at, not 5.
oh.
I don't know what any of that means. Maybe he's just really cool.
I'm gonna lower it to 3 because that's what the table says he should have.
He getting them added shocks to his springs.
Oh wait, what about his armor?
What armor? Doesn't say
Excuse
anything
me.
about armor. Oh, he does get a +1 armor class now. Yeah.
Willow is hamming it up in here.
Okay. Okay. Gave him everything. So, you guys went to the garrison?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
Oh no, PTSD.
Where'd they go?
Shall we scope the perimeter, make sure that everything's clear before we proceed?
Let me read to you what it said in the book. I'm gonna have to open another copy. Hold on. I forgot to label my map, or I didn't save it when I did, or something. So I have to open another book to get the map.
Whoopsie.
Okay. Yeah, there are cameras outside that have obviously picked you up, but there's no people.
Can we disarm the cameras?
You're gonna have to shoot at them to do that.
They've already picked this up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna waste a bullet on it.
I got one. I'm gonna flick it off.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Okay, the garrison has 2 exterior doors. It's a double door, and it's got a camera directly over it, pointing down into the area where you are. There's also a panel on the side with some buttons, and looks like a camera over the buttons on the screen.
So it's like a keypad. Then we need the code. And we don't have the code, right? Was it on the map that she gave us? Can I investigate to see if there's like any thing that I can detect to help me narrow down which buttons to push?
No. But you can maybe recall knowledge about these doors with a history, culture roll.
I'd like to re-roll.
Okay.
Damn it.
What?
That's bugged out.
They said re-roll, not the same roll.
It was a pass anyway. So you remember that Jellic told you that the door opened. He saw the door open for somebody with their helmet. They put their helmet on and tapped on it.
We need armor. I think we might have to go jump in his ante for his armor.
We gotta find a dead body, yeah.
You jumped a lot of his antes.
We gotta activate our Scavenger Pro perk.
Alright, well, let's look around for armor.
Dead bodies.
Can we trace our steps?
Where's the closest place where you had a...
We had bad guys up here, where the water pump, or above the water pump.
The water pump is probably the closest to. The warehouse is the next closest.
We'll start with the water pump. See if we can find any.
Where all the dead baddie guys at? Gotta
Well,
take their helmet.
Any Atlantes at the water pump, so it's just you got a few of the scared villagers getting water from it at that point.
What about the guys we killed with the tech lash?
Yeah, you could go find those guys. They're probably 5-minute walk from you right now. And yeah, they're still there, and their helmets are buckled to their belts.
All right, so I think it's safe to say that we should let Bob and Eclipse wear their helmets, and then me and Julius and Bogart can act mundane. We can act like the animals that we actually are, and then just kind of like sneak in along with them.
Right. You head back to the garrison?
Yeah. Right, team?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're back. What do you want to do?
Remember, gang, double tap the head.
Double
We need
tap
to
my
get
head.
some heads.
Do you go up to the door and do that?
Yeah.
Right. Eclipse goes up to the door. The doors open as soon as they get up there, and then they.
All right, Roger, go.
Lights.
I'll go in behind Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, so the door's open before I tap my helmet twice. Is that what you're saying? Just like being close enough?
Yeah.
Hey, Walmart.
And as you guys gain access to the garrison,
I'm assuming we're getting shot at profusely.
We will use this opportunity to cliff.
Oh!
The second the door's open, it's just a hail.
The second the door is open, and you enter the final end game of this first part of your campaign.
Gonna get
There wasn't a bunch of like army soldiers right here.
Yeah, it could have been like on some Modern Warfare shit. They're just like behind the door waiting on us.
Oh, let me read
Mhm.
you the description of this room. I'll read it again next time. And be thinking about what happened today for whoever wants to do the recap next time.
Oh yeah.
So this room is sparsely furnished, but well illuminated. A heavy metal door to the west resembles a starship airlock. Smaller doors to the north and east are each painted with bright green lettering. The south wall bears several hollow vid screens, which are TVs, displaying a detailed composite map of Madelon's landing, with heavy annotations scrolling beneath each building. A computer panel fixed snugly beneath the screens on a sleek fold-out shelf. This is the staging area, it says on your map. Sorry, main staging area. So
Damn.
yeah, that'll be it for this episode of Starfinder GT.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we're doing a good job, guys.
Yeah, we're working it out. We're ironing out the
Doing
kinks
it.
as we go.
Yeah, we're learning lots of stuff every time.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. That's for sure. Don't forget, we got those hover trikes. We gotta ride out.
That's right. You got
Oh,
hover bikes.
I'm putting one of those on the rocket ship. We're taking one of those home with us.
Season 2, the gang becomes bikers.
Oh yeah, bad to the bone.
Icarus.
Space bikers.
Bad. Bad.
My
D&D.
mom, so that instead of a tuxedo, it looks like I'm wearing like a biker get up, like leather jacket.
Bad to the
World War
bone.
One helmet.
Yeah, with the spike.
It's got a spike, yup. Road warrior.
That's right.
Tattoo.
Yes.
Bad to the bone.
Like skull face, like with Ghost Rider.
You can totally
Yeah.
make your face look like a skull. It's
It's-
probably
yeah, just-
easier than making it look like a face.
Yeah, just make your moths in the shape of a skull. You could probably have like the moths like looking like fire on your head too. Just like waving.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah. That'd be so fun. Alright, well. Hope all you have a good week. That was good. Good session.
Yeah, you too.
Hell yeah. Y'all.
Gang, y'all be safe. See y'all next week.
New year, new missions. On the next episode, Starfinder GT.
See y'all later.